Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. This is a little channel update, just to let you know how things have been going in the past month, since the last update and since that big kind of channel event. I want to talk about channel health, and we'll talk about how that first month's gone. We'll talk about the second channel, how that's going, as well as some changes to the channel lineup and a rough schedule for you as well, all neatly packed up in hopefully around 10 minutes. Right folks, let's first of all talk about channel health. So in right at the end of December, I made the decision to split my channel in two. So I had my main channel, which was focused almost entirely on simulation content, and then I have a second channel now, which essentially was going to take all of the stuff that isn't simulation content and put it out there. So streamlining what we're trying to achieve, and hopefully meaning that when people get recommendations from my channel, it's more aligned with what they're actually here for. That's the big idea. Question is, has that worked? Have we seen a good January? And the answer is yes, we have. It's been a really good January. I mean, I've been doing this now for, it will be 6 years actually, from the start of February, I think, possibly the end of February, I can't remember, but 6 years. And that's a lot of months. It's a fair few months. And so when you're looking at some of the metrics of the channel this month, with just that little change, we've had the best January ever. That's quite clear. January's never really a very good month for making content, certainly in the space that I do. But we've had the 4th best month ever on the channel in terms of watch time, and the 10th best month ever in terms of views on the channel. So that is fantastic. It really suggests to me that it was the right move to do this, and I'm sure it's going to take a bit of time to fully see the effect of that, but to see such a quick improvement in the short term is really good. In terms of the second channel, that has been a very, very slow start, and I'm not expecting any numbers on that. I mean, the view counts on the videos that I put out there are pitiful, but the point of that is to allow me, I find it so much easier to play through games all the way if I'm recording it and putting them up on YouTube than if I'm just playing them. So that's the way I'm doing it. It gives me a schedule, and I'm even though no one's actually watching, it still gives me that buzz to kind of make the content and put it up. So yeah, so we've been playing Maid of Sker on that channel, and I think there's probably maybe 2-3 episodes left of that. Not sure yet, not quite sure how long the game is. I think we're almost at the top of the hotel, and I think it probably ends there. It's not supposed to be a super long game. In terms of what comes after that, well, we were talking about Frostpunk 2 potentially on this channel. What I've decided is that feels like it's probably better suited on the second channel. So if you are wanting to see any content around Frostpunk 2, that's where you'll need to go for it. So you'll need to hop over to the second channel. Details will be down below. And hopefully we'll also have some GeoGuessr and some other sort of bits and pieces on there as well as just the main save that we're playing. That's the plan anyway. So in terms of what's going on this channel, because that's why you're here, I guess one of the things that I put back on the channel are the first look videos, looking at simulation games that are coming out or have been out a short amount of time, or that I haven't really had much chance to play before, and I give you my kind of impressions and first look. I'll give you my impressions in a video. So we've been doing that weekly for the past, I think, 6 weeks, and those videos are a bit sporadic in terms of how well they do. Some of them do really well, some of them not so well. But I think it's really fun to look at a variety of games, and it really allows me to see what's out there. And certainly it's allowed me to earmark a couple of games which might be good to bring to the channel for a sort of short Let's Play type save. Those being Cartel Tycoon. Really, really enjoyed that, and I'm quite excited to do one of the scenarios on the channel. Those are much, much longer than the original one, so we might bring that. I can't remember how long they were. I think it was about 10 hours play time on some of those. And the other one we've just put out is around Motel Manager, the first look. Really enjoyed that, so might be doing something around that as well. But if you've got ideas for simulation content that I should have a little look at, do a little first look video on upcoming games, or it could be games that have been out a while, let me know down in the comments below. Love to hear your thoughts and suggestions. If they're not ridiculously expensive on Steam, I can potentially pick those up. That's been good. I've been really enjoying that, and it's actually meant that the channel's kind of fitted into a bit of a schedule now, and we'll talk about that later on. But all the first look videos have been every Saturday, and it's meant that I've kind of got the week to think about it, maybe play the game a little bit in the week, and then record maybe Thursday, Friday for upload and release on Saturday. So let's talk about some of the content that's coming. And first of all, some of the content that is leaving. Maybe a bit of a surprise because I got through this a lot quicker than I expected. The FM24 save I was doing. Spoilers if you haven't got or caught up quite yet. We managed to do it in one season, which I was not expecting. I thought with Austria Vienna we would never catch Salzburg up in one season. And actually, given the financial issues with that club, it's probably wouldn't have happened in season 2. I think it would have been really hard to get it done in season 2 because a lot of our players were leaving and there's no real way to get money in the club at the minute. So I was really pleased to win the league there, and so that finishes up that save. And what I've sort of said there, I think I need to kind of work out what's going on with FM25. I'm not going to make a video on that because I think enough people have done that, but it looks like Sports Interactive are really struggling to actually get a game out, and whether that means that FM25 will be delayed further or just completely cancelled, I don't know. But I mean, I suspect we might see something for FM26, but I'm still loving FM24. I think it's a really great game, and we've also got the ABC Journeyman still going on from FM23, so it's probably not a bad thing that so we can hopefully finish up that save and we'll be ready to go. If there is more of a delay, then what we're going to do with that is we're going to go to Croatia, and we're going to try and remove the dominance of another club in their league, and that is the club of Dynamo Zagreb, who have won the league about 4 million times. We're going to be trying to do that with Hajduk Split. So we'll see how that goes. It might be a fun one. Not sure exactly when that will start or if it will start yet. And if something comes out in the meantime, we might just do that save for the FM26. I don't know, or FM25. Sorry, not FM26. So that's the plan with the Football Manager stuff. In terms of stuff that's arriving, we've been doing the ETS 2, Euro Trucking Simulator 2 stuff. We're about episode 100 as I'm recording this, 136. I haven't recorded that episode yet, but that will already be out by the time this has come out. And yeah, I'm absolutely loving the trucking content, and it's certainly the videos that do best on the channel, which is really great to see. And there's a set of people who were commenting most videos, sort of 4 or 5 people, which is so cool to see, sort of regulars coming and who followed the save all the way from the start, and other people who've been kind of catching up. So really enjoying making that content. And with that in mind, one of the things that we will be bringing to the channel very shortly, and I've been threatening it for a while, is American Trucking Simulator content. So these are bigger trucks. It's across America. The DLCs that almost span all the way across. They're not quite there yet. They're from the West Coast and they're about halfway across. I haven't got any of the DLCs yet, and obviously that's going to be incredibly expensive to get all the DLCs. So we'll do that sparingly initially, and we'll kind of start with the base game, and then we'll kind of work out from there. Is the plan. In terms of kind of how that's going to work, if we bring an FM24 save in, well, it might mean that the ETS2 and ATS videos are kind of occupy a sort of similar space in terms of actual release number of days released per week on the channel, and we just need to kind of work out how to do that, because I obviously don't want this to just be a trucking channel, because I know there's a lot of people who watch this who aren't interested in that. So I definitely want to keep the Football Manager content on the channel and the simulation content on the channel, because that's what we changed the channel to do, not just to do trucking. But I'm really enjoying it, and that's why we're focusing in on it. So that will be coming shortly, and as soon as next week, actually, because it's going to initially take the place of the Austria Vienna save, and so schedule as things stand. On Mondays we will have the ABC Journeyman. On Tuesdays will be ATS. Wednesdays ETS2. Thursdays will be the Tennis Manager 24 save. Haven't said anything about that. Not really doing very well on the channel, but I'm wanting to continue the story with that and see whether we can get taps at least slightly better than he is. He seems to be struggling compared to the player we had last year. Fridays we will have ATS, a second episode of that in the week. Saturdays will be our first look videos, and Sundays will be ETS2. And then that might change later on if we decide to put one of the things that I've talked about onto the channel. But that's the schedule as I've done for the last couple of weeks, and that's what I'm working with, at least for the start of February. So you can at least hope to see something similar to that for the first few weeks, maybe month, and then as things get added, schedule will change, and I'll let you know how that's going to change things. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed this little snapshot of what's going on the channel. If you did enjoy this, and you do are enjoying the channel, make sure you like this video to help it get seen a little bit better. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subbed up already and you're watching this and you like your simulation based content. Sub up, let me know the sort of things you'd like to see on the channel, and you know, we can look at making some of those things happen, because I love simulation games. It's, you know, that's the stuff I really enjoy playing. So that's what we're doing here. And yeah, and I'll see you in another video very soon. But leave a comment down below. What simulation content could I do? Look out for the first looks, and what do you think would be good content beyond what I've talked about already, which would be good to have a let's play on the channel, which you think might be interesting to more than just yourself. Lovely. See you next time. Bye bye.